One, what is your name?
I'm Susan Wulf-Flint.
And how long have you been in Franklin County?
I've lived in Franklin County for about 18 months, but I've had ties to Franklin County for over 10 years.
Okay. And have you ever held public office?
I'm currently on the Board of Health in Franklin County.
Okay. And are you involved at all in the community?
I'm involved in the community. Currently, I'm involved with the Greater Franklin County Chamber of Commerce as an ambassador. I am on the St. Paul Lutheran Church's council. I'm the chair of the Board of Education. Healthy Harvest, which is a 9-county coalition here in northern Iowa. I'm on the executive board as the secretary. They're extremely involved with food pantries, with farmers markets, with food insecurity within the schools, and how do we address that. You know, that's one of the things that a lot of people aren't aware of, is that Franklin County has one of the highest food insecurity ratings in Iowa, and we need to correct that. I'm also involved with the Iowa Agri-Women's Group, which is obviously a group of women that are involved in agriculture. I'm involved with the Iowa Living Roadways grant, which we're just getting ready to kick off with. November 10th, we're going to announce what our plans are going forward with Franklin County and Hampton. We're going to start out with the trees planting. I am also involved with La Luz Hispana and their Grand Festival planning. And right now we're in the middle of planning for the festival for 2017.
What's your vision for Franklin County?
Well, for me, I see it as a twofold thing. Number one, I see immigration as a major point that we need to look at as a whole. Right now, we have about 11.2% Hispanic population here in Franklin County, and that is something that is not going to go away. In our schools, for example, in Hampton, Dumont, when you go down to the kindergarten level, over 50% of the children there are Hispanic. That tying that into with the Healthy Harvest, we're seeing that about 70-75% of those kids qualify for free or reduced lunches. So those two things kind of tie together. Going with that, so with La Luz, we've been working together. Some of those people are illegal. Not much we can do about that, but how can we correct that and bring them to the point where they are actually legal, become tax-paying citizens, and enjoy all of the benefits that we have as citizens. So that's one thing that I see as a big issue. The second thing I see is taxes. We do not have a very big industrial base here to support our land tax base. So we need to be very aggressive and very prudent with our taxes, because if we lose our land base, we lose our services. So how do we balance that and maintain our services for our constituents and yet not have the tax base to support that?
And why are you the best candidate for supervisor?
Well, I'm coming at it with a fresh set of eyes. Number one, we've never had a woman, so I think that's a big difference. So that I would like to see. My region is a very rural region. We do have Sheffield, which is a large community, but overall, of the eight townships, the majority of it is rural. And you're going to see a lot of absentee landowners that are women, so I can identify with that. Going back to the immigration thing, I spent 3 years living in Russia. I was the outsider there. I can relate to being the outsider, not knowing the language, dressing differently. And even though I wasn't there illegally, I still understand how it is to be not welcomed. And we need to welcome those people to make them accepted and feel accepted so that they want to become a part of this community and not keep themselves separate or us keep them separate. We need to create a unity within our community. I've worked as a president of a company in a foreign land that I've looked at contracts, I know how to read those. I believe that we have to be transparent in what we do. We can't make promises that we can't keep. We need to work as a team. We can't be a cowboy or a cowgirl working independently of the other two supervisors. Each one of us has strengths and weaknesses, and together we're much more effective than we are as one person.
Awesome. All right, thank you.
Thank you.